What is up, everybody? We are ranking every single Call of Duty title today, having all the way from S tier down to just straight up bad. And then we have the titles we haven't played, so let's just jump straight into it. First off, all the ones that we have not played. I have not played any of the original ones. I have not played Call of Duty Online. I have not played that. And I don't think this is normal Black Ops, because Black Ops Zombies is over here somewhere. So I'm not sure what that is. I can't read that sign. So basically anything after Modern Warfare. Which, kicking off Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, classic story, fun multiplayer. I mean, it's really the reason why we have everything we have today. I haven't played too much multiplayer. I have played the campaign, but I mean, it's the blueprint. I'm gonna put an A tier. Moving on, World at War. Now, actually, World at War, I have not played the campaign or the multiplayer, but the zombies is really fun. And I think just for that, and I think just for the status of how it is too, it's also going in A tier. Modern Warfare 2, S tier. I mean, there's nothing else. There's nothing more to be said about it. Great campaign. One of the most iconic Call of Duty campaigns of all time. Some of the most iconic multiplayer of all time. I mean, it deserves its flowers at the top. MW3, lackluster multiplayer. Spec Ops wasn't that fun. The story, I honestly, I don't remember the story for this one. B tier. Black Ops, the original Black Ops, fantastic multiplayer, a great story, great zombie. Looking back at it now, the zombies, I'll put it in A tier. I don't think it's S, because I think S, I don't know, it might be better than Black Ops 2, but because Black Ops 2, here's the thing, the multiplayer was a lot of fun. The campaign was pretty good. The zombies was at a horrible start, because you had Die Rise, which wasn't good. You had the launch maps, which weren't good. Really, it was Blood of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, that really kicked off the cycle, where you just had Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins, which were all great afterwards. So it'll deserve its spot in A tier. Call of Duty Ghost, I don't think it's that bad. The multiplayer was pretty fun. Extinction was a step up from Spec Ops, but I really like the story in this one, so I think it beats out MW3. The ranking of this one will go like that. Advanced Warfare, I appreciate they tried to do something different. It was fun. I didn't play the zombies because I was broke at the time. I was like a kid, so I couldn't afford the DLCs to buy zombies. I thought the multiplayer was fun. Again, it was something different. It's supposed to introduce us to supply drops also, which it is what it is at this point. I kind of miss supply drops, but that's looking back at it. It's also what started the goofy cosmetics, which, however you feel about that now, it's just how it is. I don't like how goofy the cosmetics have gotten now, but I think they were still pretty tame in Advanced Warfare. I'm going to put it, it's not as good as Ghost, but it's not as bad as MW3. My opinion again, controversial. Black Ops 3. The campaign is non-existent. We're going to ignore the campaign. The multiplayer is really fun, and the zombies is the best zombies of the series, so it deserves a spot at S tier. Supply drops gotten really bad at this point, but they did add contracts to get weapons. The weapons were still locked behind supply drops, but you could get contracts to get them. And the supply drops were earnable in game, which something that doesn't become earnable at a certain point in time. Advanced Warfare, I'm probably gonna get killed for this, but I think Advanced Warfare has one of the best stories in the game, in the whole franchise. The campaign is really good, and it's a lot of fun. And I think the multiplayer is better than Black Ops 3. And I think the zombies is not as good as Black Ops 3, but it is like it's up there. It is a really good zombies map. All the DLCs were pretty good. I can't complain about it too much. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It is my personal favorite Call of Duty, but I know why people don't like it too. But when people say it's too futuristic, it doesn't really make sense because Black Ops 3 had way more futuristic and way more like advanced movement than Infinite Warfare did. And the specialists in Black Ops 3 were way more busted than the ones in Infinite Warfare. I'm gonna put it right in A tier. I don't think it's fully deserving of the S. I'm gonna get killed for that too. But the supply drops were a lot more earnable in this game. The keys were earnable. We had like double XP and double keys like almost every weekend, similar to like Black Ops 6 at this point. So let's go in A tier. World War II. Where do we put World War II? The multiplayer was fun. The campaign was decent. But really, it's nothing memorable. It's another World War title in Call of Duty, which we've had a lot of. And I don't know. I'm going to put it in C tier because it's back to boots on the ground, which people appreciated. They need to play it safe this year because of how sick people were of the futuristic concept. Yeah, C tier. It's nothing special at all. I have no... It's just what it is. C tier. It's average. Black Ops 4 is also going in C tier. The zombies, I did not mess with the zombies at all. I did not think the multiplayer was fun at all. It just was not a fun game, in my opinion. I did not like Blackout. Did this game even have a campaign? Or did it just have, like, specialist stories? I don't remember. It's how forgettable the title is. C tier. I don't want to call it bad because I don't think any of these games are really, truly bad. No, maybe one. Modern Warfare. A tier. Much needed refresh of the franchise. The multiplayer was a lot of fun. Introduced the Warzone, but Warzone's a separate title on here. This was a lot of fun. Multiplayer was pretty fun. The camo grind was definitely there. But it's also what introduced us to the modern Call of Duty monetization system, which is not good. $20 for skins where you're forced to buy emblems, calling cards, and stuff you do not want. A tier. Cold War. B tier. A refresh on zombies after Black Ops 4, kind of going back to basics while also improving on the original formula. Being able to pick your own starting weapon. The first map, Die Machine, was pretty fun. Firebase Z, I think, was decent. I don't think there was any bad maps for zombies. Multiplayer was forgettable, and the campaign was pretty good. But I feel like it deserves... I think B tier is appropriate for this. Vanguard. I'm not gonna lie, the multiplayer was kind of fun. I kind of mess with Vanguard. Other than the historical inaccuracies in the skins, which are just ridiculous, it does not feel like a World War II game at all. But the multiplayer gameplay was honestly pretty fun from what I remember. I think I only reached like Prestige 2. The zombies was horrible. Don't get me wrong, the zombies was horrible. I don't remember the campaign at all. There's just a lot of historical inaccuracies. The shop. The zombies was horrible. I think it's the worst zombies in the franchise. I didn't even mention World War II zombies. I kind of mess with the World War II zombies. That's it. MW2. The story, the multiplayer was decent. I forgot if this one had zombies or not. I don't think it did. I think that was only MW3 that did. Honestly, I barely played this game. I got like Prestige 1. I played the multiplayer. The multiplayer was alright. It's gonna go in a B tier. I don't think it's anything special. C tier for MW3. The story, you know how the campaign plays out. The multiplayer feels like any of the other Modern Warfare multiplayers, and then the zombies was there. You could say the zombies was there. Black Ops 6, B tier. Honestly, I want to put it in C tier, but that's just because of the cosmetics. The cosmetics in this game are absolutely ridiculous at this point. It's supposed to be in the 90s, but I don't think a single gun feels like it's in the 90s. None of those operators feel like they're in the 90s. A lot of the operators, I mean, this is just since like Modern Warfare 2 and on, are just cringe. The zombies lines are horrible. I don't like the zombies crew that much. Their lines are just cringe. The zombies mode itself is pretty fun. The multiplayer I think is pretty fun, especially the most recent. I think it has the best Black Ops multiplayer since Black Ops 3. Story. I actually have not played the story in this, and I'm like Prestige 9 right now, so I can't talk on the story. But I want to put it in C tier because it's supposed to be in the 90s, and it feels like it's in like the 2040s. It feels more advanced than Black Ops 2. All the guns feel more advanced. The operator skins, they have stuff on them that like were invented in like 2010. I feel like B tier is appropriate for this. I want to drop it to C tier, but the gameplay itself is fun. The zombies is fun. It has the best zombies since Black Ops 3 also. No, since Infinite Warfare, I think, technically. Yeah, because Infinite Warfare came out after Black Ops 3. So Black Ops 6 deserves a spot at B tier. Call of Duty Mobile, I'll put it at B tier simply because it was fun when I played it. It's a decent Call of Duty game. It's really not up to the standards of all these other ones. It's a mobile game. But I feel like it was a... What? Isn't this what Call of Duty Online turned into? I feel like it was alright. Nothing special. Average. Black Ops Zombies. I don't know why this is here on its own. That might have been a PSP game, maybe. I don't know. I never played it. I played Black Ops Zombies, but I never played like this specific game. Warzone. Original Warzone is A tier. During COVID, this was peak. It was fun. It was when Battle Royales were still fresh and not overplayed. It complemented Modern Warfare really well. Verdansk, a lot of fun, a lot of good memories, and overall great mode. So yeah, this is my rankings of all the Call of Duties. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. I'm sure a few of these are going to be controversial, and